Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading the charge is the UCF product who hails from right there in the Orlando area in Altamont Springs, Blake Bortles.
And you can see why he was the number 3 pick when he came out in the NFL draft. 6'5", sturdy guy, strong arm. Led his UCF team to a big bowl victory over Baylor and runs the ball way better than he's ever given credit for.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, TJ Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Green 80! Green 80!
On the ground, this is TJ Yeldon, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Paul. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Green 80.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Green 80.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Green 80. Green 80.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Saints coming out now to take the field. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Ready.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Breeze again here on second and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze to throw again. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a third and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 0-0 our score. More from Jacksonville after this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a third and short here. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready.
On the counter, Ingram looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Green 80. Green 80.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Brees. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on
Still
that
first
play.
down.
Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Brees again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Calais Campbell in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On 1st down, Bortles dumps it off to Fournette. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And here's Lewis. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Here we go. Ready. Waiting.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Breeze to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
380.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
The reason that counter and misdirection plays work so well is that usually you've given them a reason to think that everything's going to the direction it starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look. And now you're going to counter things and bring it back the other way. Almost a tendency breaker at times. And a lot of it is making sure that you have an illusion, almost like a magician. Look over here. but the play is actually happening over there, and that's where running back's vision comes into play. See the hole in a place where people don't expect and get there with some speed. And that's exactly what he did on that play.
23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
380.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
380.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
380.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
4 down. 380.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Hey, 380. 380.
Now Bortles again. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal.
Everyone go. 380.
Bortles to throw once more. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Green 80. Green 80.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And here's Lewis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
From the gun, it's Brees. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Ready? Ready? 3 seconds.
Brees now to throw. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready?
Brees gives it up to Ingram. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Brees now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Breeze hands to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught here by Griffin. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. After the penalty, it's Ingram, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front.
Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Ready. United.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a late score here to give them the lead, and this one is going down to the wire.
And it has the whole place buzzing, doesn't it? You can feel it start to ratchet up. Anytime there's a score late in the game, especially one that puts a team in the lead, creates an exciting finish.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. United.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ingram again. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. The Saints on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? You ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Here comes Blake Bortles now to lead his offense back out there. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium, because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
380.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 3rd down.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Green 80.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Bortles got to have this one. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready!
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.